me I had to add this in the intro because I heard some dude ripping behind me on lap 2, so I was surprised. I'm getting lapped by a pro. Pretty sure it's number 37, Mr. Tracy, because nobody else was going out there that fast. He won the pro class. He did 7 laps. All the other pros did 6. Unbelievable speed. Oh, and then here's me on lap 5, last lap of the race. I heard another guy from the pro class come up behind me, so I tried to get out of his way. Didn't work out very well. Good afternoon, racers, spectators, and couch surfers alike. I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you guys are watching this video. But this is an amazing property, brand new to us in the TORCS series. Turkey Tracks, round 3. We have open B up on the line. Engines are off. We're just waiting for the go-ahead, waiting for the nods, and we're ready to take off.
There's your nods.
There it is. And here we go.
Open B.
Open B. Let's get it. And we're off. For some reason, I was super nervous this race. I was going to go inside, but had not a good start. Inside gets clogged up. I take the outside. It's super sandy. It's dusty. It's kind of real hectic right now. Trying to make my way through the pack. We get around this second turn of the race, and it gets real sandy. People are slowing up a little bit. I just put my butt to the rear, and I pin it. I get a nice little pass right here, and I end up in 4th position off the start. So pretty good start, not too shabby. I'll take it. So I was a bit upset about myself about that start, but to be honest, looking back, I can't be too mad. I mean, I was super nervous at the start line, and everyone got the jump on me, and obviously I didn't go fast enough on the start to get a really good start. So getting 4th into the woods, I don't think it's too bad. I need to stop, dogging myself down about that, but 4th position is not too bad right now. We only have a little room to make up for podium, a lot of room to make up for 1st place. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. We did secure 3rd place, though. We got podium. At this point in time, we're just kind of trying to stay behind the pack, see what they do, see how they ride, and there's not really much places to pass. As you can see, that guy's on his tail, and you can't really get around him. And if mistakes are made, you want to make sure you don't run over in front of the guy in front of you. So we get going here, and I know there's a tight turn coming up, and I believe this guy stalled his bike. I was actually unsure what happened there. But I think he stalled it real quick, homie hit his tire, and then we kept going. So maybe catch up to the pack just a little bit. One of my issues is sometimes I will actually watch the rider in front of me instead of the course, and I'll end up holding their speed. I really need to work on that because I do notice I still do that. If I'm behind somebody that is going a certain pace, I will follow their pace like we're all trail riding as a group of friends instead of racing the course and actually watching the terrain in front of me. I have a huge issue with that, but we will work on it and we'll get better on it. But like I said, the property, brand new property, honestly an amazing layout, really good course. I believe Friday, the practice day that everyone was allowed to ride, which I did not ride Friday, I believe the dirt was perfect. Today, after the C&D race, it did get sandy, it did get dusty, and the course got very, very rough. If your suspension was tweaked up and set really hard, you had a rough ride because, man, my suspension's pretty much set up perfect from Doc at 812. Go get your work done there. But anyways, was rough ride. We get going through here, and I noticed the guy in front of me was sitting down through that entire section, which should have been standing up. So I decided to make a little pass on the inside, and ooh, he almost made contact with me, or I almost made contact with him. But I do think that was a very solid pass. Ended up getting 3rd place right here. I am in 3rd position now, and I believe I even tell myself, come on, Ben, you're in the spot.
3rd place. Now focus. Ride your race, Ben.
Yelled at myself there because I was telling myself, you're in 3rd place. Just ride your race. Don't focus on anybody else. If you can and when you can, try to get a couple more positions to get to the top. But if you can't, hey, you're still on podium. You're still going to have good points. Just ride your race and have fun. I did realize too, me saying that, trying to give me some motivation, is because I realized I was already exhausted. I think my nerves really got to me at the start of the race, so I completely forgot about gripping with your legs My arms are probably white as a ghost right now. I was arm pumped up. Arms completely hurt. Could barely hold on the bike at this point, and we're only about 2 or 3 minutes into the race, which is pretty embarrassing. By the way, this tree, man, that slapper, that freaking sapling knocked me every single time. Had a huge welt on my arm by the end of the race. That was the worst tree to pass. Anyways, as we get going through this beautiful property here, we're going to the little rocky section, and this section was super freaking cool. You get up on this tiny little hill, and you got 2 paths to take. You got a left, and you got a right. I didn't take the right at all during practice, and then I took it and realized I really messed up because I almost fell, and I think it was a little bit slower. I think taking that left was actually a little faster. Not sure. Pretty sure the pros could have made that right line look incredibly fast, but you know, we're not there at that skill level yet. I feel like I'm catching up here to the guy in second, and as soon as I feel like that, I almost eat it. Man, you can tell how sloppy that was. I almost went straight to the ground. Super embarrassing, and I was a little bit upset at myself. I didn't say nothing on camera, but I was a little bit upset. I was like, dude, you need to stay up, not fall over, or you're gonna screw this race up. So had to stay focused, really had to stay focused here. A lot more lines opened up throughout the race. Like for example, we take this outside, that inside line right there was so much quicker. And then again, these ruts right here where it's got a little swampy dirt, we took the middle, I believe, right here. Horrible line choice. You can just hear that 2-stroke begging for help. That far left side was the fast line, but that dirt right there was like quicksand. I saw one dude in the race stuck in it at one point in time. It was pretty hilarious. Going back into some tight single track here, I noticed a handful of times the rider in front of me starts throwing his arms left and right. I could tell he was getting arm pumped too. So I had high hopes for myself that I was going to end up passing this fella, and it just did not work out that way. Because when we get towards the end of the lap where the tire and log section was, I'm telling you guys, I screwed up so bad. I exhausted myself so much. As soon as I started hitting the logs, I almost fell straight over on every single little log, and then I fell over on the tire. I think I lost a position or two, and then ended up catching back up throughout the race to secure 3rd place for this race. So it wasn't too shabby, it wasn't too bad, but a little disappointed in myself on those log sections. Definitely need to save energy for that, and I needed to grip with my legs. This entire race I did not grip with my legs. Don't know what I was doing. I was like in a different world, but hey, we still got it done. Still got 3rd place. Not too mad about that. Right here, I was going to try to pass the rider in front of me at some point in time, but I was so scared from almost falling over in that one turn, I just decided to stay behind him and keep riding. See if he made a mistake first to where I could easily pass him, but if not, just keep riding my race, riding my pace. The worst thing to do is try to go too fast, too quick, end up making yourself crash and fall, and then you're just set back behind anyhow. Now, I could be completely wrong about this, but I believe the rider in front of me was Mr. Eric Benton. Not too sure. But once again, my line choice right there, I should have taken the left line instead of the right. And I don't know why I was not taking the lines I took in practice. But here we go. Ooh, we tried to sneak through there, but we were not quick enough. I was really hoping I could pass him right there. That would have been a sick pass, but couldn't get it done. And I believe in 1st place at the moment is Caleb Stowe, and that is who got 1st place for the race. Those 2 guys were neck and neck. I'm pretty sure they came in a couple seconds after each other, and then I came in 20 or 30 seconds behind them since I had my 2 falls in the race. So honestly, those guys were on par with each other. They were racing pretty good all race. Now this section was honestly lovely, except I'm sitting down. Looking back, I'm like, what was I doing? And here's another issue I have. If the rider in front of me is sitting down, I sit down. And if they're riding a certain pace, I ride their pace. And I really need to change that. I need to focus on myself and focus on my own race and the terrain instead of watching what the rider in front of me is doing. Because I started getting lazy, started sitting down, try to save energy, and it really wasn't conserving much with how bumpy the course was. I was actually wasting more by sitting down. Whether that makes sense or not to you, it was very true for this race. I think overall, another excuse I have for not doing better than I did was how dehydrated I was. I actually did not drink enough water for the week prior to this race, and then coming into this race, it was a hot day, especially for March, which was surprising, but I did not drink enough water. I was pretty dehydrated. I believe my muscles were more dehydrated, and that's why I was locking up so bad, but also the leg strength, the leg grip, it just was not there this race, which was very crucial to have during a bumpy race, and I decided not to do that. But we learned the hard way, and by lap 3, we did 5 laps total. By lap 3, we finally realized our arm pump went away, and we could start ripping a lot faster. So we did get a little bit better throughout the race this time. I believe our fastest lap actually was lap 4, and then went a little slower on lap 5 because we hit the ground real hard. A rider in the pro class was coming up behind me, as you can see in the intro. I tried to take the far inside because I could hear him taking the outside so I could get out of his way. And man, I was trying to hold the same pace I was, and I smacked a tree. Went down hard, and to be honest with you, this is like a month later now, and my wrist still hurts from landing on the rock that I landed on. Very unfortunate. Don't stop yourself with your hands. They say that for a reason. But it was just natural instinct. Instead, I was going to get a face full of dirt, which I did not want. But we rolled with it. We rolled with it. Now, also, I know some of you guys love to see my full races, the hour and 10-minute videos. I'll be honest, it's a lot. It's a lot to commentate on an hour and 10 minutes. It is a lot to render on an hour and 10 minutes, especially on my slow laptop now. And it is a long time to upload to YouTube an hour and 10-minute race. So, this race, we're only doing lap 1 again. Sorry, but there's not much more to see. After lap 1, and besides what I put in the intro, it really is just me riding my race. Because like I said, first and second place, they were gone. I could not find them, could not see them. And I believe the 4th place rider behind me was about 30 seconds, 40 seconds behind me. So it's literally just like me trail riding through the woods. Pretty embarrassing. We could have done a lot better, like I said, but our energy was low, thumb was hurt. We had a bunch of excuses, you know, they're just all excuses. Main thing was, I gotta get more ride time, I gotta get more seat time, gotta ride a lot more, stay consistent, stay hydrated, stay healthy, eat good, and really start winning some more races. I really want to get number 1, and we're not gonna stop trying for that. I would love to win Open B for the entire year this year. If that's possible, I would love to do it so I can move to Open A next year, and then hopefully one day make my way into pro class and try to secure a podium there, because that would be a lifelong dream. That would be amazing. We do work a lot, and that doesn't help one bit. If I got paid to ride, I wouldn't work a day in my life. Anyways, this section here was one of the wider open sections where you can make a lot of passes, and I loved hitting that berm, even though I don't make it look the best. I can tell you for sure the pros were hitting that way quicker, and I mean even the dude in 2nd place, I think it was Mr. Eric, man, he was freaking ripping. He must be some moto guy, because he was hitting that hard. We ended up just passing a guy not in our class. I'm not sure what group that is in, but they take off the line in front of us. Not sure what class it was, can't remember their color name. But as we get going here, we're almost to the end of the race, and this is where I screwed up my race bad. You can see the dude in the 1st place hit this section amazing. Mr. Eric, he hit it pretty good. Me? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Brother. Yeah, you can see how that went. Horrible, dude. To be honest, if Samuel wasn't right here, helping me pick up my bike and helping me pull it over, I probably would have lost a lot more positions. But, you know, he didn't want the traffic clogged up. I was already halfway over, and he helped me over. And, man, that was that. I think we're in, like, 4th or 5th place now. and then I end up passing 4th place by the 4th or 5th lap, and was able to secure 3rd. So I mean, that's what I got for you guys today. Not the greatest race of my life, but we're gonna come back strong on round 4, which actually got postponed. Mother Nature at its finest, right? It you know, didn't do so well this weekend. It got rained out hard in Cedar Creek, Texas, so round 4 got postponed. So we guys will see you at technically round 4 at Spokes, and then we're gonna have that makeup day at Gertz May 30th. So I'll see you guys at the next one. Don't worry, if you're still here, let me surprise you with something. The 24-hour gut buster from last year is 95% done being edited, and we're gonna post that as a banger. We'll add that in there for you guys. But anyways, I hope everyone has a good day, good night, good morning, whatever you're on, and we'll see you guys at the next one. Oh, if you're still here and made it completely to the end, guess what? One more thing for you. P.S. We are going to lock in hard on editing these videos, and we're going to try to get them posted no more than 2 or 3 days after the race is over. So I'm so sorry for the late uploads. We're going to work on it, and also we're going to be getting a new mic. The commentary is going to get much better. It's going to sound a lot better, and the visual is going to get a lot better. Anyways, see you guys in the next one.